What's up guys? My name is Seth, this is Modestly Minimal, and for the last month I've been testing out the Evolution pants and the X Cotton tee from Western Rise, and I have some thoughts. But first, today's video itinerary will be as follows. My first impression, the specs, the fit, and the feel. Then I'll tell you about my dislikes, and at the end, each product will either get my stamp of approval or my stamp of needs work. So when I got these a little over a month ago, I remember one of the first things that I was hit by was the color. I I really do love this color. For the longest time, I've stuck with mainly black pants and then started wearing a lot of like OD green pants when I was in the police department. And then after that, it just kind of stuck. I've been wearing OD green forever as kind of my go-to pant color. But I've wanted for a long time to try out a pair of pants that were a little bit more kind of that crunchy core. So I think this like clay burnt khaki color, really whatever you want to call it, it just looks cool. And I finally, when they reached out, I was like, yeah, absolutely. Give me that color, because that's a cool color. And I like it. I do like it. I have been moving into different colors. I've been experimenting. I've been growing as well. Life just isn't perfect clothing choice for me all the time. I then remember my second thought being, wow, this material is interesting. It's got an odd feel, almost a plasticky feel in a way. It makes a lot of noise. It's a very loud material. But then my eye was drawn to the black hardware. I love the black hardware on this. I still haven't figured out how the feature works of the extendable inseam. I don't know if that's to be able to take to a tailor and have them rip the seam and then you have a longer pair of pants, or if there's some magic that I'm missing. I'm not quite sure, but I had mixed thoughts on my very first impression. Made from woven twill, 90% nylon, 10% elastane, 107 GSM, 4-way stretch, breathable, lightweight, durable, water and stain resistant, CO, PFA free, $128. Okay, so I made a mistake. The brand that I've been wearing the most recently, I wear a size 34N. I thought with these and with some of the other brands which are trending to run a bit smaller, I would wear a size 34. That's what I requested. That's what I got. And I should have ordered a size 33. I'm 6'1", I'm 180 pounds even. And what I'm learning is that Western Rise is pretty literal with their website. Whatever you read is probably exactly what you're going to get. And I would say 100% these fit true to size. Now, I will go into my preference of cut later when I talk about the things that I dislike. I just want to tell you right now the things that I do like. These pants are so insanely stretchy. No matter what it is you're doing, you have unlimited range of movement. You could wear these to climb in. You could wear these to cycle in. You could wear these to hike in. You could wear these to jujitsu. They are super, super flexible. I've done a little bit of bouldering in these. There's no hang-ups whatsoever. There's no catch points. The material is not only loose enough and stretchy enough, but also slick enough. It does have that kind of slick feel that as you're moving into something, the material just kind of glides across your skin. It's super nice. Whatever you wanted to do, these pants would 100% be up to that activity. The the fit is 100% that classic fit look. I think if you're looking for a pant that is a little bit bigger, a little more roomy, and have a little more slack at the bottom, like I said, I'm 6'1". I do have a little bit of extra space at the bottom. If you want these to be a little more shorter, to not have all the crease zones, then I would say order the 30-inch inseam. But for me, I like that extra room, I like that extra space, and overall the color is one of the best colors that I've seen on a khaki pant like this in quite a while. I like the color in person more than what I do online. So the first time that I pulled this shirt out of the bag when they sent it to me a little over a month ago, I remember thinking how soft it felt, but also the weight. This has, I would say, is a mid-weight t-shirt. This feels just as heavy as probably my Samurai Cotton Project t-shirt, which is a very heavy t-shirt. But I think it's just the material, maybe. The whatever's used just has that soft kind of billowy feel. Almost like if you thought what it would be like to wear one of the cloaks of the elves in Lord of the Rings. I think it would feel like this. This does feel like a very high tech, but also at the same time a very comforting material weight and feel. I remember pulling it out and thinking the stretch is pretty incredible. I mean, it stretches and right back, and I've had no issues with the neckline stretching out in this. So that does that does mean something, because I've had a lot of shirts recently where the neckline is ruined within like a week or two. I mean, it's instant anymore. No tag, printed on tag, which I really do like. I would almost prefer no tag at all, because at times from the back of the t-shirt, depending on the sun, it's kind of hard to see right now, you can kind of see a small outline of that. Wasn't a fan of the tag down here. I would prefer, if they're going to print on down here. Don't put this in, or make it to where it's super easy to take out, because it does, depending on where it hits you, ride against your side just a little bit. Overall, I was pretty excited to put this shirt on. I was concerned that it was going to hold tons of stains, because sometimes I make a mess, and when I'm outside working, I just get stuff all over me, and it washes out every time. I have been throwing this in the dryer. I haven't been hang drying, and it's kept its size, which is super nice. I do dry on medium or low, which does take longer, but I think it keeps my clothes in a little bit of a better condition. 60% cotton, 35% polyester, 5% elastane. Heavyweight knit, 220 GSM. Odor control technology. Quick drying, $54. Okay, so the X cotton tee, I have nothing bad to say about this shirt. It is a bit more of a relaxed fit. It's a bit of a boxy fit, which I do like. I think it looks trendy. It provides a better economical range of movement. In my opinion, it's slim where it needs to be. It's slim enough in the arms to where if you do have biceps, you are going to accentuate that. I don't, so I don't get anything out of that. You may, though, if you have big arms. if you're like me, it still looks great. And that's what's great, is it's a nice kind of uniform fit. The silhouette down here at the bottom, I like. If you were gonna wear these with a pair of maybe like canvas baggier pants and a pair of nice shoes, I think they're gonna look great. It is incredibly stretchy and goes right back where it needs to be. If you raise your arms up, it does come up just a little bit, as with any boxy t-shirt. But what I like is it's not super long that it looks like a dress. It's something I could still tuck in if I wanted to, and it would look good. It's not overly baggy, but just enough that climbing in this, running in this, hiking in this, rucking in this, going to the store, or just hanging out is an acceptable activity. It is comfortable for literally everything, and like I said, I live in this shirt. Now I have the unfortunate job of telling you what I don't like, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you my personal opinions about every aspect of a product that I bring on this channel. I do have a few things that put these into the category for me that I would not buy. Again, unless they're fixed or there's a new pant that comes out. It's it's really sad because I love I want to love these pants. But there are, like I said, just a few things that make it hard. The first that I'm going to go into is the pockets. I am overstimulated 99% of my life. And if I'm waiting in line or I'm standing somewhere for long periods of times, my hands will go in my pockets as kind of just a comfort mechanism. I can stem with my fingers, nobody has to see it, everything is kind of nonchalant, kind of chill, but they don't know of my overwhelming anxiety, and these pockets hurt. For long periods of time, I would say post 20, 30 minutes standing here, I get a lot of pressure at the back of my wrist. I've had my pinky get tingly on both sides before from standing with my hands in these pockets. Um, I think canting these a little more to the side, because with the pocket position, I feel like my arms are like this, like I'm just kind of swaying here, and I would prefer something here in a more natural, relaxed position. Also, if I've got stuff in my pockets or I've got a knife on this side and my hands are in my pockets and I'm trying to quick draw there versus here and being able to clear and come up, it just makes more sense to have the pockets canted and angled. The other part of that is the phone. So this is a iPhone 14 Pro Max. It is a little bit more of a chunkier phone. And in the regular pocket, it swallows the phone. So walking, you have it kind of bouncing around. You can see the imprint every time of the phone. These front pockets do imprint pretty badly. Um, the phone pocket, though, the phone doesn't exactly fit all the way. It kind of sticks out the top here, which I guess is for better ease of access. But whatever this material is, it almost looks like a worn out t-shirt. Like it's not really keeping the phone secure and tight to me. It kind of looks like it looks stretched out like an old t-shirt. If I have this in the front pocket and I'm shooting something and I'm down and I'm taking pictures, or I'm actually shooting, or I'm drilling something and I need my phone, I have to either camp my leg out to get it, or I have to switch positions to get it. And if I'm shooting something sensitive that's going to move or go away or is quick, I don't have time for that. If I need to swap batteries or an SD card, or I'm trying to hold this piece of fence up and I drop the screw and it's too far away, so I go to pull another screw out. If I'm like this and I'm holding my drill and I've got to set my drill down and then switch legs and reach down in here, and even still, if I'm leaned forward or backwards, it is a little tough getting down in that pocket as compared to something on the side. In the back pocket, or let's go to this pocket first, this hurts. This is pushing really hard into my hip bone because the pocket's not deep enough for the phone to sit right. If I have my pants pulled up higher, it hits higher and hurts a little bit more as it pushes kind of into a little nerve area. If it was lower, it would be impossible to access, like this. The back pocket, these pockets are wide and not deep enough that the phone seeds all the way. Now, looking at these two pants side by side, I think it's important to understand that when you're trying to make the best pant possible, you may have to deal with a little bit of criticism from people who want 100% of one thing or 100% of another thing, because these are 100% cotton. These are 90% nylon, 10% elastane. So basically 100% synthetic material. Something like the Fjallraven Vita pants or one of the others that is eluding me at the current moment, they will use a heavy canvas in areas where you need that extra durability, and then use a stretchy material like this in areas like gussets or behind the knee or even in the vent along the back of the pants for extra range of movement, extra long-term comfort. I really think that this material goes best when it's utilized that way. 100% cotton could make really anybody happy because while they do have a little bit of give, they are also very sturdy. So I could see why you would choose a cotton over a synthetic material like this, especially if you're trying to be more sustainable, more eco-friendly. But if I were to take the absolute precision of quality that Western Rise has, and I would utilize both of these materials, I think you would end up with a pant that would be much more suitable all around. Okay, so really quick, I just want to show you the features that I think would enhance these pants greatly. These are the Rourke Layover Traveler Pants. I live in these pants. These are the pants that I go to for just about every activity. But at some point, they're going to meet the chopping block as well because I do have issues with them. Like I said, there is no perfect pant yet. However, the cut of these is still considered a classic cut because it is a straight leg, but there is a slight taper at the bottom, which makes these fit a little more snugly around the boot, which I do prefer. I get a lot less dirt in my boots when I'm wearing these pants. The pockets are canted more to the side rather than forward, but they have a completely vertical zipper. Now, I don't love this zipper. I wish there was a section down here to be able to slide a knife in rather than trying to go over the zipper. But this is a lot more comfortable and stable position to have your hands in the pockets. Now, the other thing is the material of these is different. Yes, it's 100% cotton. But when I put my phone in, there's not as much imprinting, and if I'm down here, I can access everything right from the side. It is easy to go fully in the pocket and all the way out. The back pocket, this is what I was talking about. We have our flat pockets, which I don't really like, but then we have this almost hidden seam pocket that's meant for a phone that just disappears. It is perfect that I can get 2 fingers on each side to get my phone up or in this way, and down like this, it's covered, it's locked, it's not coming out, but if I need it, I can just push it forward, access whatever's back there, and whatever's up here. Okay, so we are at the point in the video where you may be asking yourself, would I recommend that you spend your hard-earned money on these products? I think with the shirt, absolutely I would recommend it. I would encourage anybody watching this video, if you have the cash to spend, pick up one of these shirts. If you haven't bought one in a while, pick up another. They get my stamp of approval. I have a Samurai Cotton Project t-shirt in there that's $200. And while I do wear it, it's only 3 or 4 times a year, I wear this t-shirt every day, and I would be wearing it right now if I wasn't making this incredibly amazing video that you should like and comment down below and share with somebody. Now that the the groveling is over, the pants are a bit of a different story. If you watch this and you said, none of the things that he said matter to me, and you have the money to spend on these pants, I would implore you, buy a pair. They are phenomenally built. I haven't received a pair of pants built that well and to that level of perfection in a very long time. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a review that says otherwise. I think, though, if you watch this and you agreed with me on the issues that I had, I couldn't recommend that you buy these. I think there are other pants that are cheaper, that may not be built as well, but do the job better. I would love to see Western Rise, though, reach out and want to collaborate on an update or even a new pair of pants that's less tailored to the weekend traveler who, you know, hits up the coffee shops and the restaurants and the museums, but more to the traveler that's going to go to the museum and then is going to go out and do rock climbing or go out and do kayaking, or is going to wear these every single day for some form of labor job, some form of just outdoorsy shit. You know? I think if they would like to do that, I would love to do that. I think that would be incredible. And I really do think with their build quality, they would just dominate that market. Because like I said, I've gotten a lot of stuff in recently, and it's not stuff that I'm putting here on YouTube. It's stuff that I'm sending back because there are flaws and there are way, way worse things that they're trying to get away with. So, if you want to pick up either of these products, there's a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link. So, at no additional cost to you, but I get a commission if you use it. And I would be greatly, greatly appreciative of that.